Hi, it's Mark from the Gently Grown Homestead, and welcome to another vlog. We have some clips from, I think this is back in June, we need to catch up on, and this pesky rabbit that keeps coming by. Anyway, that's all coming up right after this. This wildlife is not scared of me. That's the bunny. I'm right here. All right, we are transplanting sweet potato slips today. We are halfway done remulching the row for sweet potato slips. I use a slightly different method or different mulch for this. So this is the regular wood chip pile, which is just pretty much just wood chips, maybe some leaves cut in there, but no dirt or soil. That's right. I use this for, there's really no weed seed either. I use this for the potatoes, Ruth Stout method, and just my general mulch because I don't want to add weeds or things like that. So this pile has more soil in it, which I'm using. It's not great because it also has, some weeds in it. I don't have this pile covered. But this is kind of what I want for the sweet potato slips because their roots are just starting to develop. They come as bare root. Basically, there's a couple tiny roots started. So you need to keep them moist in order for those roots to develop, in order for the plant to set and give you, the sweet potatoes. So I'm using the one with more soil. It'll capture even more moisture and it'll surround the roots better. I'm not just packing it in. There's still, again, lots and lots of wood chips in here too. That'll help aerate a little bit. It'll help retain the moisture, all that good stuff. But I am deliberately using some mulch with soil that got mixed in. All right, so I just finished adding the mulch that has some soil in it too. All down the row, fresh for the season. I'm just gonna use a tape measure to space out 2 feet. I have a steel rod with a pointed end. That's perfect. Make a hole far enough for the slips. And we're gonna just finish that up right now. All right, we got our sweet potato slips that I've been rooting for about a week inside. This is definitely time to get them in the ground. They're looking good. Don't worry about the tops. Some of the foliage dies off with the bare root plants with these slips here, but the roots here at the bottom, strong green stems, that's what we're looking for. These look good, they're going in. So I'm actually gonna take 2. I can thin later, but I wanna make sure I get 25 in this row, and I ordered 50 anyway. So I wanna put them down here up to where the top roots will be covered by mulch soil. Put them pretty far down. I'm gonna pat them in a little bit, and that one's good. I'm gonna do that 25 more times, and we'll finish this row. It started raining, which is perfect to get these wood chips, the ground moist for the sweet potato slips, have those roots grow out and have the plants set. I just wanted to show you what the final product is. Some of them got buried pretty deep. Again, I just went up to where the roots were. The more roots, the better. Some of them did not go as deep. In some cases, the hole just wasn't deep enough. Anyway, these will grow nice and big. They will vine out, and they will give a few sweet potatoes or so per plant, all the way down. About 8 feet away from me. Not bothered at all. All ready to transplant the pumpkin. Looking great, just a little dry. That's fine, we'll water it in. And really nice root system developed but not root bound. Perfect. And here's the final product. So compost, organic amendments, wood chips. Pumpkin plants go in, and that'll perk right up. after just watered them in. And potatoes are popping. You can see, oh, here's a good stretch right here. All potatoes. Just a few weeds. I don't want to bother it. That is a ladybug on my apple tree that has green aphids. So, ooh, I'm loving that. I'm looking for more. Don't see any more yet, but hopefully it'll tell its friends. Awesome. Look at this bunny just lounging around. They just had a good meal. Let's see how close we can get. Yeah, that's right. Run away unless you're gonna pay taxes. Well, here are some of my seed starts. I think that's watermelon in the middle. I'm sure they'll be fine. Plants are more resilient than you think, but this is what happens when you leave your 4-year-old to pick radishes and put them in a safe place afterwards for 5 minutes maybe. So we'll check this out. We just had some moderate rain, so we are out here picking raspberries. Great time to harvest after a rain because the rain has nitrogen in it, so it fertilizes all the plants naturally as well. I'm just giving them to my daughter. There's not enough to box up and sell or anything, but there's enough to pick at for now. When you're harvesting raspberries, you want to look for a dark red color, I guess depending on the variety, and then just gently pull. If it comes off and leaves that pit, it should be good. You can check the inside, make sure there's no mold or anything. This is not overripe. This is good, and it goes to my daughter. Just finished transplanting around the deck. I did a little different this year. So this side, these are actually 5 cantaloupe plants. Never tried to grow cantaloupe before, but we're gonna do that vertically. We're gonna try this year with this trellis. And then I only went with 5 watermelon plants this year. And then the other side of the deck is still the pumpkins that I planted. There's 10 of those. Pumpkins they're more fun to grow. They last longer into the late season, fall, and they store easy if we can't sell them or get rid of them otherwise. So they store better than cantaloupe or watermelon. But should have a pretty cool harvest and cultivation up. It's like, I don't know, probably 8 feet of trellis now going up. So we'll keep an eye on this. One thing I did do, and I'm going to continue to do, is overhead water these. It helps knock back or keep in check the powdery mildew that's so abundant, at least here in New England, for all these, the pumpkin, watermelon, cantaloupe. And when they're young like this, I just transplanted them. These I'm just going to spray with garlic and pepper, even though it's supposed to rain in the next 24 hours. When they're small, this is basically a delicacy for rabbits or small critters or things. So garlic and pepper spray does keep them away really well naturally without, again, any like bad chemicals or man-made things like that. Right in front of me. Maybe 6 feet, 8 feet. Well, now I could just about reach out and grab it. That's it. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you like and follow to make sure you keep up with all the latest videos from the Gently Grown Homestead. Thanks again. Be well and grow. All right, so in back of us is the garlic.
4 spaces. 4 spaces.
The garlic,
4 spaces.
the potatoes, and then
4 spaces.
sweet potatoes.
4 spaces. 4 spaces. 4 spaces. 2 spaces. 4 spaces. had 5 spaces.
5 spaces.